It's like Minecraft, but more advanced. Gonna try to make a little city here. Yeah. I play this. I play Minecraft, and I play Insurgency, Sandstorm, and I play. What else is there? Trying to think. Rocket League every once in a while. I don't like third-person shooters at all. I like first-person only. Oh, and Call of Duty, of course, Call of Duty. Yeah. I just everything I play is I just play casually. I don't ever do ranked or anything. Mm-hmm. It's not boring. It's just it's yeah, it's too hard. Yeah, that's probably the best way you could say it. But it's too hard. It's because it's too skill based. Um, SBMM and everything just ruins it. Ruins the game. Yeah, but that's because it's kind of one of those games where it's like a heart rate type game. Like if you're like the more your heart rate goes up, the more you get good at it, you know. Um No, it's not. But it's probably like 1,000. But like over in Dallas, it's gonna be like 1,000. I'm like, that's pretty good. It's not gonna be $100, but yeah, we're thinking about Dallas because my favorite podcast is down there called Lauder Crowder. And if I get, it'd be awesome. Who? I don't know who that is. No. Is this some live streamer? Oh yeah, streamer. I see. That's what I thought. I was like, probably some streamer. See, I see. Yeah. What does that get me? Oh, I get some slurp mushroom. Interesting. Yeah, I think, you know, I think it'd be really fun to be there. And also, you know, there's more, like, you know, you can have more, you know, freedom of whatever gun you really want to get, basically. Because over here in California, like, we have a gun roster, like, for, you know, like, firearms, and it kind of sucks. Hey, you're pushing me off the bed. Yeah. And, like, I want to be able to protect my wife, and I just don't think I could do that in California, man. Because even if you do protect your wife, or protect the one you love, you're still get in trouble for it. No, no. In California, if you even use your firearm, you can still go to jail. That's what kind of sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah. Yeah, but no, here. Yeah, no, you're SOL, dude. Yeah, you're going to jail. That's the issue. Like, over here, they have such extreme gun laws, you basically never be able to use it. Yeah. Over here, no. Yeah, no, over here they don't like over here they'll take you in and but you're not coming out. Like you're gonna be there for a while. You're gonna like here it's just so extreme, man. I guess. Not it's not gonna be as bad as Cali. Because here in Cali, like good luck. Crying out loud, man. Like here in Cali, yeah, but not as much as Cali, I guarantee you. Here in Cali, it's like you know, East like I used to live next to East like we used to live in West LA. So kitty. Kitty. Do you like kitties? And doggle. Okay, so that's a wood foundation. So. No, 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 no. I don't like that.
Excuse me, Mom. Ow!
Meow, meow, meow. Date?
Yeah, I'm talking to a girl.
What?
I say I dated a lot of guys.
Why do you date lots of guys? Why?
Do you think she, Mark? Do you think she got plastic surgery?
Possibly.
Yes or no? A lot.
I don't know. Hey. Mark. Okay. So I'm building Lego Fortnite. I need the...
Hello everyone, Vlad here. Today I am in Lego Fortnite, and what I wanted to show you is how you can build your foundations and other objects where they so that you can have some structures that look like they are part of the world floating in it. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. This one is floating, and we're going to fix that here in this video, and I'm going to show you how. So let's jump Okay, so here we are. One of the most frustrating things that I found building was that if you get out these regular old bricks foundations and you start placing them in the world, there's no way to sink them naturally into the ground. They kind of just sit on top. So you're left with things that look like this over here. But the way to get around that is to use the snapping mechanics of the game. So if I want to get something to go underneath here, this is now snapping in place. So I'm going to hold my left trigger and I'm going to nudge it while I'm still holding the snap so that it doesn't move the point.
I'm so stupid now. Hey. I'm playing Lego Fortnite. He is... I don't know what he's doing. Who's that? Hey, how's it going? Just having some fun here building. What y'all doing? Guess I got some people watching somehow. Let's see if I can get this thing to do what I wanted to do. Come on. Minecraft? Oh, cool. Man, this game can be annoying. Wish I could just like. There we go. Let's see if that'll do it. That took ages, man. Not liking the building on this was way more tedious than what it has to be. I swear. Yeah, they make building on a Lego game much more tedious than what it actually should be. I need to make some more, make another pick. So let's do that. I have no idea. No idea. Joking around, maybe? Hey, what are you watching? What you doing? So yeah, I'm gonna try to make this thing like 2 stories, and maybe that's what I'll do. That's what I'm thinking about doing, but let's see how this works. What do I have to do? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Man, I wish I could just remove that block myself, but that's not how that works, so. Okay. Looks good to me. And then, oh, just try to get the flooring done. Let me look at the chat. I don't know. I don't know. No one's chat or nothing. Cool. That works out. Just kind of. What are you playing there? Is it? Oh, okay. There it goes. Romeo. Romeo gone. Okay. So, I guess Kyle's never coming back, huh? Even though he's still in the party. Level up. That's what I'm talking about. Dolphin dick. Just kidding. You remember that? You remember? Dolphin dick. That's pretty funny. Can I do this? It will allow me. I don't want to die. Oh no, that doesn't look good. I just realized I have to do that, so let's first do it like that. Wow, hello there. You don't like extremely left people?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Really? Another guy.
No, it's like you can add him. You can add this guy though.
Is he a good friend?
He's a Republican.
Happy, happy, happy. You don't find too many, huh?
Oh.
You don't find too many Republicans, do you? Hey, Isaac, are you Republican?
He is a Republican. He went to military before.
Well, yeah, if he's in the military, if he was in the
He was
military,
in
I hope so.
Navy.
Yeah, I'd say I hope so. You know. Wow, hello there. Here's my plan. I'm also going to... No. Gosh darn it. Man. Still getting used to these controls. Never gets old. I'm playing Lego Fortnite right now. And, you know, the controls can be a bit finicky. Crap. Ah, I see. No. He hasn't even returned. I hope he's okay. He went to dinner and then never came back. Mm-hmm. Dude, what the heck? It sounds like a baby talking. No, the game sounds like I'm watching a show, a recording of the Backyardigans. It's too baby, like too. It feels like I'm watching a little kid show. I don't know why. That's why That's why a lot of people don't like the new Star Wars games. They're too. Oh really? Oh. mahogany, I need wood. Yo, what's going on? Cool. What's going on? let me see what's going on. Let's look at it. Hey, how's it going? Oh, Wolfman. I swear I recognize you from somewhere. Okay. Mhm.
Stress.
Okay, right. I think.
Wait. Too close. Wait. My first practice session. So it is.
There we go. That was so hard to do, and I have no idea why. Don't really like how that goes down, but heck. That's good for now.
All special. What now?
You guys like my design so far? I mean, yeah.
Sweet.
I'm streaming at the same time, so
Sweet. Sweet.
yeah. Just having some fun playing.
Life. Business. Do you want to add him? He's a Republican.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know what he says?
What?
He said people have low morality these days, and this pattern is that secular people they cannot feel any successful without pulling the victim card. Being the victim is a very high value currency right now. Do you
Oh.
like what he said?
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. Yeah, like the whole world's gonna end because they didn't win.
Whole life.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, basically, the thing is, they say the whole world will end because oh, you know oh, you know this, oh, you know that. It's like, come on, man. And you know, it's really hard. Like, I'll say today, literally, this generation is the hardest time in history to raise a family. You know what I mean? It's the hardest time ever. Like, to have family values that, you know, that are traditional, it's almost impossible now. It's like, no matter what you do, everyone's against you. It was... Yeah. So yeah, they're hypocrites, yeah. Yeah, so in other words, they're hypocrites. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and then for all, you know, like I was at my wife's friend's party, and they're all, you know, they're all left, and I talked to them, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, hey, and then like, you know, they get super defensive and they get angry, and I'm like, why are you getting so angry? Like, what do you, like, what does it matter? It doesn't really matter. And I guarantee you, you don't even know what you believe. I know what I believe, because I know what I want. I want family values in my house. I want a Christian household. I want to have children, you know? Yeah, and they're like, so I was an illegal immigrant. Do you think that I'm bad? I'm like, I'm not saying that people with refugee status shouldn't, you know, be able to be a refugee. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, people who are here illegally and came in through the border illegally shouldn't be here. That's what I mean. And then they get all mad and pissy, and I'm like, look, the statistics say that they're one of the main reasons behind the economy. And if you don't want to, the only reason why they'll go ahead and refuse it is because the Democrats have all the money in the United States. They can literally just lie about whatever. They could just say, oh, you know, oh, that's not true. Here's what I believe. I'm like, okay, but your news source says has been, you know, let's say false this many number of times. How is it faithful? And then they'll go ahead and complain to you and say, so you're saying it? I'm like, yeah. You know, I'm like, look, like the issue is I know what I believe because I worked as a security guard. I've been out there on the street. I've talked to homeless people. I've talked to all these different people, and the letter of the law says XYZ, and that's why I believe something. You may not understand the reason why I believe it, because the news is telling you XYZ, but most likely, if I believe what that is, what you believe is false. Because I'm one of the only people who have encountered so many different people because I work as a security guard. Like, you cannot tell me, oh, what I believe is false, and then go ahead and try to tell me your stupid little news station is telling you the truth. When I can guarantee you they aren't telling you the truth there. And the reason why I know that is because they have an agenda on the news. They'll tell you something that is true when it's completely not. So I'm like, you're not gonna tell me what to believe on this. Like, I've done my research, and my research has coincided with what I've seen in real life all the time. You're gonna go ahead and tell me, but there's minorities and all this and all that. I'm like, No, there is no minorities in the United States. There hasn't been since the 50s.
For you.
You know, sorry, my controller died. But like I said, I can go on about this all day and tell people, hey, you know, like, but they're never gonna listen. So I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, heck with it, you know. Exactly. And I'm like, look, I understand you're hurt that you're lost, but like, look, the Republicans don't want to ruin your life for crying out loud. And the reason why Ronald Reagan was elected by like a huge margin. Hey, oh, cool, man. I think I've seen you before. I don't know because I remember, I remember Wolfman from like who's in my Discord some time ago. Um, so, you know, like I said, like there's so much going on, and I know what's going on today because I've seen it from my own eyes. You know, like, okay, cool. Nice, man. Thanks for subscribing. Like, seriously. I don't have too many people who subscribe, really, but, you know, it sure helps. YouTube. Right now. I'll just have to build this right now, because I can't get up here. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't matter. No one even knows. No one, remember, no one can see your username because, you know, when I go to that screen, it just turns to a blue screen, so the stream stops, so they can't even see your username or anything. They just hear your voice and that's it. But yeah, like I said, like I don't like, you know, I don't think they're ever gonna learn. You know, people aren't gonna learn on that note. So it is what it is. I kind of.
Oh, he's a Christian, Mark.
Oh
You
yeah.
want to add him?
Yeah, yeah. I will in a second. You're kidding. I had it the whole time. Okay. Yeah, but you know, I just hope that someday there's a time when, you know, Christian values are more, how would I say, appreciated. Yeah. But the thing is, but here's the thing, okay? I don't mean to get along. I mean to where, like, you know, like real Christian values are appreciated, not like the fake stuff, you know? Like, I think I told you about this before, about like just how bad it is nowadays, you know? It's okay. But basically, today there really aren't any, you know, true Christian values anymore. Whereas when it comes like, because it used to be to where, you know, people, you know, believed heavily in Christianity, and at the same time, you know, people thought it was important to believe such thing. Now people don't believe it, and they say, "Oh, it's too controversial. I don't want to believe that." Like me and you had that conversation where it's like, you know, like about like the homosexuality stuff. It's like, yeah, like there is a clear stance on what God says, and yes, it is controversial, but it was controversial at that time too. It wasn't just controversial today, because, you know. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But remember, like, Like we all know, God is a God of order. Okay. And that's what this is, right? It's order. And people don't like order, unfortunately, anymore. They say, "Oh, I don't want to be told what to do." And I'm like, "Well, then you're not going to go to heaven." I'm like, look, it's the same thing what your parents told you, hey, like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, and then they're telling you as a parent, right? It's the same thing, but God's telling you, like, hey, you shouldn't be doing X, Y, Z, or... Oh, that's what that is. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, like it's gonna be so difficult, and but at the same time, it's because the world has gotten so far down that beaten path that I think, and personally, they're never gonna turn back. They're never gonna turn back to the light. They're just gonna keep going down that dark path. It's never gonna stop. So, well, some people you just can't save, and that's just life. So.
Lies. He said media only lies.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. Entirely true. That they lie because they know they can get away with it. Right, Isaac? Yeah. They know they can lie because they know they'll get away with it, and no one's gonna fact check them. Because they own everything. I mean, the media owns everything. They can just... It's like I said, we're no worse than China is, Yeah, but unfortunately, the past few years, they've gotten away with a lot.
Gone.
Like, it's pretty unfortunate, but...
Gone.
You know what I mean? Like, they're never gonna get it, Like, they gotten away with lying about COVID, they got away... they get away with everything, dude. It's like, come on. It's just... It's kind of messed up. Like, they're saying, oh, it never came from China, or something stupid like that. And it's probably because, they want to keep their stupid Chinese investment and crap. I'm like, no. No. We're not doing that right now. I'm like, the whole world knows it came from China. If you're gonna tell me it didn't come from China, you're lying, buddy. We all know where it came from. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised about that either, because at the same time, he, like, Biden knew what he was doing. Let's face it, he knew what he was doing. And at the same time, so did Fauci and all the rest of those idiots. They knew what they were doing. They were using the American public to make a quick buck. That's what they did. And in my opinion, they should be in jail for doing that. They should be in jail. They shouldn't even see the light of day. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, in ancient, yeah, like I said, like in biblical times, you would be hung in the city square. But, like, for lying to everyone and forcing everyone to get this vaccine that overall, like, for example, people my age is not healthy to even have in the first place. It's pretty extreme. Like, for me, at 20 something years old, I should have never taken the vaccine because I didn't need to. If I had COVID, I would survive. The statistics said I would survive 100%. Like, I was guaranteed to survive the COVID, right? Yeah, most people survived COVID, and that's the thing. What they did is, for example, people who would die, right? They would say, "Oh, you died during COVID. You died from COVID." Check. That's what they did. So, yes, it was only for like young people, and that's another thing is like they're like, no, no, it's okay. I mean, like, so, like, I had friends during COVID, like, because I think I lived in Hemet before, like, I went back and forth to Hemet a lot because I had some friends down there, which is in, like, SoCal, kind of middle of nowhere, and, friends from church are like, the friends from church are like, hey, like, went to the hospital, I had this, like, friend who got sick, and they said they had COVID, but they didn't. And like, let's say they had like multiple negative tests and everything, but then they were like, "Oh yeah, you have COVID." And what they'll do is like they'll say, "Oh, you're sick during COVID. You have COVID." Check mark. Or hey, you're dead during COVID, right? Like, when COVID is, out and about, check mark. Yeah, and they can do that because, and they're essentially doing that to get kickbacks from the government. But you see what I mean? Like, think about it like this. That also is a lying of statistics, because then you're putting that in statistics, because that's what the whole reason why they're doing that is, for statistics, right? So those kickbacks are supposed to be for statistical reasons only. It's not supposed to be for like, oh, let me go ahead and use this as a way to make money. But you're getting these people where, let's say if they're paid by the government, like how like they do in like voting, right? You're paid by the amount of votes you count, stuff like that. Well, it creates a system like that where it's like, yeah, let me go ahead and get a kickback from this, And I'm like, nah, that's not right. And you see the issue we have on that. That's what they were doing. And then, so essentially they were lying about statistics, number one. And then after that, they would use that, towards, like I said, the COVID numbers, and saying, oh, COVID is this dangerous, when it's like, no, it's not. Most of those people don't even have COVID. They just use that against people, they did it on purpose, man. And just to think that, like, the government just doesn't even care about it, like, just, gets up and walks away. It's kind of crazy. Like, in my opinion, if we, like, this can be an act of war. If we actually if we figured out that this actually came from China, that can be an act of war. And just to know that the U.S. government's just like, oh, we don't care. I'm like, yeah, no, that's completely bogus. We know it came from, like, everyone knows it came from either came from a lab in China or came from a bat. There's no question about that. Most likely it came from a lab in China, because as soon as it came out, multiple people were put in prison and silenced in China at the exact same time that the outbreak happened. And we all know that's literally every time when the Chinese government gets involved. So it's kind of suspicious. I'm just saying, and I've seen the evidence. Like, I've watched I watched like hours of videos of people talking about it, and they have proof. Basically, they used the Wayback Machine, looked at the website of the research, of the Wuhan research lab that is suspected to have, you know, where it started from,
You never know.
and just people just disappearing from the website. Just like half the people are gone. I'm like, yeah, that's very suspicious, you know. In any normal circumstances, we all know that's a government cover-up. And this isn't the first time China has done that, because they cover up stuff all the time in China. Right? But to just, you know, for the US government to just shrug it off, we all know that someone in the US government had some bidding with China in some way. That's the only thing that can explain why we just shrugged it off. And it's kind of... It Yeah, and I don't think it'd be Chinese government, like, working together, because it wouldn't make any sense that the Chinese government wants to start war with America in 2027, and at the same time, like Biden. That would make no sense. So it must be some, like, Chinese investment or something that they wanted to keep. That's the only explanation I can think of. Because if you think, because basically the Pentagon right now knows that China is going to start a war by 2027. And if that's true, they must not like Biden at all. Like, clearly. Because if Trump was in office right now, that would not happen. Yeah. No, no one does. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like, you know, the whole media complex, you know, they love just working with, you know, they love working with, you know, China and stuff. They love doing that. But at the same time, they use us. You know, they use us at the same time. But they use us for a different reason. It's because they want to spread communism in America. But at the same time, they still, like, before, let's say, Biden, they'd still want America to survive. But now that Biden's in office, they don't really care. They're just like, well, why don't we just take him out, you know? And knowing that, that means, you know, they obviously don't respect us. And that's kind of expected. They wouldn't respect us if we have some guy who doesn't know what the heck he's doing. Like, normally, in, you know, in normal circumstances, you want someone who knows what they're doing, and he clearly doesn't. But yeah. You know, most people don't care too much for him. Personally, I don't think, you know, I don't think Americans should care too much about that guy.
No.
We should not underestimate China. That's one thing. The US government has learned that multiple times. You cannot underestimate China, and if you do, you will be at war in the next few years. And unfortunately, that's what exactly Biden is doing. He underestimates China and thinks that they're not going to do anything if we just stand back. That's why I'm like, look, even Trump knew, like, the reason why the Chinese respect Trump is because he goes there and he knows that they are powerful. He goes there and he respects them, and he knows, yeah, like, you know, if they, you know, we go to war, they're powerful, you know. That's the whole point of why he's there. But Biden has, like, kind of no respect. You know, he's like, he doesn't go there and have an about face. He just doesn't care. He's like, in my opinion, that means that he's just there for the money. He's not really there for the American people. He just goes there because he has to.
Lazy.
And that's not right. Yep. So, like, I think if, you know, I think Trump can do a lot of things. He could probably, just imagine what he can do about, like, I wonder, I guarantee you, like, if Trump was, like, let's say, like, the president of Korea, just imagine, like, he could probably improve their relationship with North Korea. Like, there's so many things Trump can do. Because he's such a good, like, negotiator. Because he knows that, like, you have to respect the person to talk to them. And you have to understand how powerful they are as you're doing that. And you don't just, you know, play down how powerful they are and say they're not a threat. Who cares? You know, that because that's what essentially what Biden does. Which is why they can't respect him. You know, they can't respect someone who's like that.
wonder.
Come on.
That forever, not much. Forever. Athlete. They said forgiven for
What's going on? That's funny.
I'm asking you to get out of here, okay?
Okay.
Good friends with him, and he was in the Navy.
Oh. Hi, how are you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it says, hi, how are you? Okay.
So he said to save more, he didn't even rent a house. You know where he lives?
Fine.
He lives in his car. Mark, could you focus on me?
Yeah, so, no, my old foster parents, they told me they, like my old foster dad said he lived in the car for one point when he was in college. I was like, that's
Mark, focus
little much.
on me. Focus on me. Focus on me.
You can't say anything inappropriate.
Say lie on me.
By the way, you can't say anything inappropriate.
Say happy, happy, happy.
Happy, happy, happy.
Say sing a song called Capybara.
Capybara. Babe, no touchy.
Sing a song called Capybara.
Capybara.
And what's next?
Capybara, 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 capybara,
Capybara.
capybara.
Capybara. Is college tuition the biggest scam?
Yep.
Why not? Why yes?
Because, too expensive. I'm trying to think here. Who? Oh, you're playing the original Star Wars, aren't you? Yeah. That's funny. Capybara. Capybara, 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 capybara. You know, you like that song? Capybara. Capybara, 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 capybara. You know, like capybaras? What are you playing on hard mode or something? I see. See. Let's pet a llama. Lego Fortnite. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Got some Hawaiian pizza. Minion! Minion! Where's my wifey? Where's mine? You.
I think he has added you.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Dang, they joined my Discord server. Okay. Yeah, so let's switch games.